Out here, alone in the wild, one thing matters above all: fire. As darkness falls and the cold creeps in, fire becomes your lifeline. It's not just warmth, it's light, safety, and hope. Fire keeps predators at bay and your mind steady. It's your kitchen, your pharmacy, and your signal for rescue. Without fire, survival odds plummet. The psychological boost of a crackling fire is immense. Creating flame from nothing connects you to every ancestor who ever survived the night. It's a primal victory, a declaration that you are not helpless. Fire is the foundation of survival. You can't cook, boil water, or stay warm without it. When the grid goes down, few know how to make fire from scratch. But if you do, you're self-reliant, able to turn sticks and stones into a blaze. This isn't just about camping, it's about resilience in any crisis. So let's rediscover this ancient skill together. I'll walk you through the science, the methods, and the materials. By the end, you'll see fire making as more than a skill. It's a connection to nature and your own survival instinct. Let's master the sacred flame. Before you make fire, you need to understand it. Fire is a chemical reaction: heat, fuel, and oxygen, the fire triangle. Remove any side, and the fire dies. Every step in fire building is about balancing these three elements. First, heat, the initial spark or ember, often the hardest part to create. In survival, you generate heat with friction or a spark, no lighters or matches. Next, fuel. Start with tinder, fine, dry material like grass or birch bark, then add kindling, small twigs, before moving to larger wood. Add fuel gradually, smothering the fire breaks the triangle. Finally, oxygen fire breathes. Too little air, and it suffocates. Too much, and it blows out. Build your fire structure, teepee or log cabin, to allow airflow. Gently blowing on an ember supplies oxygen, helping it flare into flame. The key is control, managing heat, fuel, and air at every stage. Master the triangle, and you master fire. Every action, from gathering tinder to blowing on an ember, is about keeping that balance. Understand this, and you're ready to build a fire anywhere. Let's move from theory to practice. The bow drill is the classic survival fire maker, iconic but tough to master. You spin a spindle against a fireboard using a bow, creating friction and heat. The right kit is crucial: a flexible bow, a dry spindle, a soft fireboard, and a handhold. The spindle should be harder than the fireboard. Think cedar on cottonwood. If the woods are wrong, you'll get polish, not fire. The process is a physical dance: downward pressure, smooth sawing motion, and stamina. Most give up just before success. It's about endurance and willpower as much as technique. When you see smoke, you're close. Don't stop. The first glowing ember is a hard-won victory. It's the moment your energy becomes fire. Mastering the bow drill is mastering patience and persistence. Let's break down the steps. Here's how to make fire with a bow drill. Prepare your fireboard. Carve a small depression near the edge. Spin the spindle in the depression to burn in a socket. Cut a V-shaped notch from the edge into the socket. This collects hot dust for your ember. Ready your tinder bundle, a fluffy nest of dry material. Place a leaf under the notch to catch the ember. Kneel, brace the fireboard, and loop the bowstring around the spindle. Cap the spindle with your handhold, wrist locked against your shin. Saw the bow back and forth. Start slow, then increase speed and pressure. Look for thick, continuous smoke. Push through the burn. Keep going for 10-15 seconds after smoke appears. Stop, remove the spindle, and check for a glowing ember in the notch. Tap the ember onto your leaf, then place it in your tinder bundle. Fold the tinder around the ember and blow gently. As smoke thickens, blow harder. Suddenly, the bundle bursts into flame. You've made fire from nothing but wood and willpower. That's survival. Flint and steel is the fast way to fire, if you have the right materials. You need high-carbon steel and a sharp-edged rock like flint or quartzite. Striking the steel shaves off a hot particle, creating a spark. The spark is brief, so you need char cloth to catch it. Char cloth is cotton fabric, cooked in a tin until blackened. Place char cloth on the flint, strike with steel, and catch the spark. When the char cloth glows, transfer it to your tinder bundle. Fold the tinder around the ember and blow. The ember spreads, igniting the bundle. With practice, you can get a fire going in seconds. Flint and steel is reliable, compact, and works even when damp. It's a skill every survivor should master. Turn a spark into a life-saving flame. Tinder is the soul of your fire. Without it, even the best ember is useless. Good tinder is dry, fine, and plentiful. Always collect tinder as you travel. Store it dry. Nature offers plenty. Inner bark from cedar, juniper, or birch. Birch bark burns even when damp. Plant fluff. Cattail, milkweed, dandelion catches sparks easily. Dead twigs from pine trees called squaw wood stay dry and snap easily for kindling. Make feather sticks by shaving thin curls from dry wood, vital when other tinder is wet. Some fungi, like tinder fungus, can catch and hold a spark for hours. The world is full of fire starters if you know how to look. Train your eyes to see potential in every scrap of bark or fluff. Collect, prepare, and protect your tinder. It's your bridge to fire. Mastering tinder is mastering survival. Let's use what nature provides. With fire, your survival odds soar. First, warmth. Fire fights hypothermia and dries wet clothes. Build a reflector wall of logs or rocks to double the heat. Fire is your kitchen. Cook food to kill bacteria and make nutrients digestible. Roast meat on sticks, steam roots in embers, or use hot rocks as a griddle. Most critical, purify water by boiling. No pot. Heat rocks in the fire, then drop them into a bark or wood container of water. Fire sterilizes tools. Pass knives or needles through the flame to prevent infection. For rescue, add green leaves to your fire for thick white signal smoke. Fire is warmth, food, water, medicine, and signal, all in one. Know how to use it for every need. That's true survival. Fire is your ultimate multi-tool. Fire is power. Handle it with respect. A stray spark can destroy your camp or start a wildfire. Choose your fire site carefully. Clear a 10-foot circle to bare soil. Build a fire ring with rocks for containment. Keep fires small and manageable. Big fires waste fuel and are harder to control. Watch the wind. A gust can send embers flying. Always have water or dirt ready to extinguish your fire. Never leave a fire unattended. When done, drown the fire, stir the ashes, and check with your hand. If it's hot, it's not out. Build your fire slowly. Start with tinder, then kindling, then fuel. Prepare enough wood before you start. Don't leave a fire to search for more. Fire is a hungry beast. Feed it carefully and always put safety first. Respect fire and it will serve you. Neglect it and it can destroy everything. Knowing about fire isn't enough. You must practice. Don't wait for an emergency to try making a bow drill fire. Build your kit, find the right woods, and learn from failure. Celebrate small wins. Smoke, embers, your first flame. Practice with flint and steel. Make char cloth and strike sparks until it's second nature. Train your eyes to spot tinder and test what burns best. Make feather sticks, experiment, and build confidence. Practice in safe, controlled settings until it's muscle memory. These skills build self-reliance and change how you see the world. Modern life makes us comfortable but also vulnerable. Take back some control. Know you can make fire when it matters. Don't just watch, do. The wild is calling. Be ready. Your life may depend on it.